Hello and welcome to Kitchen Counter Crafts. If you like this video, would you please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Today I have a Faber Castell Emotion in pure black with some lint on it. Isn't this just a beauty? I mean, it's pretty amazing looking in my opinion, but of course I bought this pen. And let me give you a little bit of backstory. So I've mentioned this in other videos, but I ended up getting a pen from one of the women at my pen club, and it was a Faber Castell loom. So I have a video on that if you want to watch it. And the looms are discontinued, and I ended up giving it to my husband, who then fell in love and proceeded to purchase other Faber Castell pens. And so that's kind of the story behind this Emotion. I ended up getting him one for Christmas, and when I got it, and I got it on auction, but when I bought it for him, I just fell in love with it myself. Just the looks of it, it's just, I don't know, it's pure black, and I don't have anything like this other than the LAMY 2000, and it's just really very, very pretty pen. So anyway, let me go through it and tell you a little bit about it. So it's all black, so all matte black. Let me get these out of the way so we can focus here. No, that's not helping. Is that helping? There we go. All right, so it's all black, and there is just, you can see just the hint of engraving of the Faber Castell or Castell logo, and then the knights right there. And I mean, it is just a beautiful pen to look at. So I don't know, it just makes me happy. It has a really nice spring-loaded clip. It does not have anything here, but it has this great kind of dent here. And by the way, that's Black Swan with Australian roses and not a cut. Just was kind of inking up my other pens. And then the nib is just gorgeous as well. So there is no breather hole. This is a fine, and it also has the Faber Castell logo engraved on the nib. Just kind of a standard feed. And then there's this body here that has, it's kind of like a guilloche diamond engraving. And I don't know if it's like technically called like knurled, or I'm not positive. Just don't quote me on that. The whole body is brass, and so it's actually really heavy. And then it has these little kind of lines that just add to the texture on the pen. So let me show you. All right, so really nice and heavy. I'm a fan of diplomat arrows, so I like a heavy metal pen. And this isn't like break your arms heavy. This is actually a really nice, sturdy feeling pen. It's actually all brass, so super nice. It's standard with a converter that also has, golly, I'm having focus issues. I apologize. There we go. There's the Faber Castell logo on, or not logo, but the branding on there. So I have not filled this yet. And again, I bought this one also on auction. I got this ink also on auction. So it's the DeAtramentis New York, which is like an international blue, is what they also have it as. And I don't think you can buy it anymore. So if you go looking for it, just know I got it used as well. So we're just gonna ink it up. I'm excited because I have not tried this yet, but like I said, I got that loom for him. I ended up getting a loom for myself because the nib, it's amazing. You have to, if you don't know about the Faber Castell loom, you need to check out the video, because you'll be surprised. It's a pen for around, you know, mid-range, like 50 bucks. And it's just, it performs extremely well. So it's just a great pen. Let's see, what else does this need? Cigar shaped. Okay, so you can actually post it, and it's nicely weighted. Let me compare sizes. Let's see. I'm falling behind here. So let me get my handy dandy ruler out. So it's right at like 5.5 inches. And let me grab my TWSBI because I have it handy. It's about the same size as a TWSBI, so if that helps. Uncapped. And this is a TWSBI Eco. So uncapped, it's a lot shorter, like 4.5 inches. But I will tell you, if you have larger hands, you're gonna really enjoy the posting. I don't mind it at all. Unposted, it's just, I think it's great. And how do I know? Because I wrote with my husband's. So that's how I know. And that's why I had to go out and get another one, because that's how this happens in my family, because you have two people who are in love with pens, and that's not that bad of a thing, but you know, it can be. So I'm just gonna write in here. I normally write on regular paper in Rhodia, so let me go do that real quick. Okay, I guess I was just narrating as if you were right here with me, which is, you know, kind of feel like that some days. All right, so this is just a regular stationery office store pad, ledger pad. So just not fountain pen friendly paper. So I'm just gonna jot down some things. Oh, and I did mention it's a fine nib. All right, great. So let's talk about this. Oh man. Okay, just believe all the hype. That is really smooth. So this is a F nib. It's kind of writing like a medium, which is expected because it's a European nib. And hardly any feedback. I mean, it's very, very slight. It's interesting, this ink, because it's kind of like a turquoisey blue, but it's looking very navy on here. So you can hear some feedback when I was doing that, putting it through its paces. And then we're gonna do a writing sample. Is that on here? Hang on, there's something on here. Oh, I think it's a glob of ink. Okay, cool. Nope, there is something on there. What is it? This is how you end up with ink everywhere, right? Don't know. Can't tell. All right, so what kind of a writer is it? It is actually kind of a wet writer, and some of the ink is going through, so I don't mind that at all, especially in the fine. It's nice to be able to see the ink. And I have a lot of fines that are dry writers, so you know, that's all good. Okay. This is my Rhodia dot pad. There's even some feedback on this. So that's really wet. You can see that here. So when, especially with women, I have women who are like, oh, this big fat pen, why are you working and writing with a big gigantic pen? Well, it's not actually. The grip, it feels great. So it's not like a, like you're writing with a marker or anything like that. And when you're holding it, it actually rests and feels great. This is like a matte feeling. I don't know how to explain it. It's not slick at all. So I think for longer writing sessions, it would be good. And then when it's posted, it's actually very nicely balanced. So I don't usually like posting. I feel like it's just heavier, which it is. And so I tend to just hang on to my the cap, and then I usually kind of hold it like this and then write and hold it like this, so that it's like an old-fashioned inkwell pretty much. And I think it's because I'm used to dip pens, and so it doesn't bother me to not have to post it or to have it that way. I forgot to tell you about the rotation. So that's it's just one rotation. So that's really nice too. So it's like the Diplomat arrow where you're not unscrewing forever. You just kind of click it almost into place. So it's a delight. It's really a nice pen. And I'm not surprised because, with Faber Castell, they have a reputation for great pens. And this one is no exception. It's made in Germany. The nib, oh yes, I was going to tell you about that. The nib is actually, it's called PVD coating, and it stands for physical vapor deposition, or like a deposit. So anyway, it's just a coating on there, and really adds to that whole like stealth bomber kind of look. I don't know. It's really nice. I like it. I like black. I like wearing black. I like black pens. It's just really quite classy and classic. And so now here we are falling in love with even more Faber Castell pens. By the way, this Emotion, they make it in different woods. So there's like a pear wood and a coconut one. I don't know. There's just all different kind of wood ones, which to me look more manly. I know you probably think this looks manly, but it doesn't to me. I think this is very neutral. And so I think that's about it. So is it worth the price tag? Yes, it is. Is it worth the hype? Yeah, pretty much. And if you take a look at the reviews, they're 4.8 and above. So most people tend to agree. So anyway, if you have one of these, let me know. If you are thinking about getting one of these, let me know. I'd love to hear what you think. And until next time, bye.